All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors. Amen. All right, my people, still on the matter. Odudua Nation, no going back. Exactly what the people are talking about. All right, my people, this is another news reaching us right now. Well, from a very great right source, so to say right now, and then as it says, it has been said that big congratulations to Professor Banji Akintoye and then our Hebu Sunday Igboho Osha. All right, my people. This is another one. Then what are we talking about? Yes, there's been no video that had been going viral on social media. Well, it's an old video. Meanwhile, and some set of people had been able to retrieve this video for people to understand the major reason why Chief Sunday Igboho and Professor Banji Akintoye and every other Yoruba Nation agitators need to be applauded. And then what are we talking about? Yes, talking about the lifetime of Chief Bola Ige, the late Chief Bola Ige, how he was killed, he was assassinated anyway, and then what he had said earlier before this time around, what he had said about the actualization of Yoruba Nation. Well, a lot of things have been said onto this, talking about the congratulatory messages to Professor Akintoye and Chief Sunday Igboho. Well, with the video we have seen and with what we have heard about the past leaders. When we talk of leaders, then we are talking about the real leaders of Yoruba people who had actually come out and made it known to the people why Yoruba Nation must be actualized. And then from this we'll be talking about the likes of Awolowo. We're talking about the life of Chief Awolowo. We'll be talking about the likes of Odudua. We're talking about the likes of Orameyan. We're talking about the likes of Adekunle Ajasin. And then also talking about late Chief Bola Ige. Well, onto this one, a video surfaced online. And then when majority of people listened and when they watched this video, they noticed that, this Yoruba Nation agitation had been for a very long time. That the Yorubas had been treated badly for a very long time. And then this now takes us back to what Professor Banji Akintoye and Chief Sunday Igboho are actually pursuing right now, which is a very great one. All right, meanwhile, in the video in the past, late Chief Bola Ige right now had earlier said that he promised all the Yorubas that 2000 AD there shall be freedom for the Yoruba people. My people, that's another one. Well, he said it that one of these years, Yoruba Nation will be actualized. This set of people will be free from slavery. And then exactly he has said this in that year before he was murdered. Well, my people, majority of people have been like, no wonder we need to give kudos to Professor Banji Akintoye. No wonder somebody like Professor Banji Akintoye is not ready to relent. Yes, let's put it in that manner, that he is not ready to relent in his efforts. And that is why the people are still of the opinion that Odudua Nation, no going back. And then according to late Chief Bola Ige, he has said that with the power that God had given to the old time people who had passed before him, then referring to the video, he said that with the power of Allah, with the God of Odua, the Yoruba Nation shall be actualized. He says, with the God of Orameyan, the Yoruba Nation shall be actualized. With the God of Obafemi Awolowo, he said, Yoruba Nation shall be actualized. And then he also talked about the God of Adekunle Ajasin. He said, the Yoruba Nation shall be actualized, and he says in no time God will take the Yorubas to the promised land. And exactly what he had said in his words, majority of people have been like, wow, so this exactly what Professor Banji Akintoye had been doing. And a big congratulations to Professor Banji Akintoye, because he had seen it and he had followed it, and God is working for him. And then majority of people have said it that hey, with all this that is going on, definitely there is God in this no movement. Yeah, exactly what it is. There is God in this movement. All right, and then he has said that, well, where there will be no more suffering and then pains for the people of Yoruba, that is where the good Lord will take Yoruba nation to. All right, my people, don't you think this is a very great one? All right, my people, majority of people have actually reacted though in different forms onto this one, and some set of people have been that we need to know what killed Chief Bola Ige. Up to now, it has not been told, and then some set of people are like, oh, somebody like former President Olusegun Obasanjo must be held accountable. Okay, well, many things had actually been said. Well, my people, well, in many countries of the world, according to what we have gathered, it has said that the law places the highest premium on the right to life. This premium comes from a place of preeminence, which prescribes that life shall not be taken except in exceptional circumstances, and then even then only after the strictures of the law have been sufficiently suffered. Well, a lot of things had actually been attributed to this. All right, so and then he said, well, in the giant of Africa, things have changed gradually but steadily for the worse. The journey to this point where life has become as cheap as salt, or like a commodity in a market of chips, has been painfully ponderous one. Well, it did not start today. It has been, yes, even the case in the making. Well, on December 23rd, 2001, while the midday sun burned in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, bullet of indeterminate origin cut short the life of Mr. Bola Ige, Nigeria's Attorney General and the Minister of Justice at the time, and then one of the finest lawyers the country has ever known. Well, the heinous murder shook Nigeria to its core, brutally hacking open old wounds from the days when military dictators turned many Nigerians over in their blood spots. Well, if an entire country was stunned by the brazen murder of Mr. Ige, it is even more stunning that more than 20 years later, his killers are yet to be brought to book. Nigeria was starkly reminded of this sordid fact recently. Well, at 87, celebrated Nigeria playwright Mr. Wole Soyinka brings with him a lifetime of advocacy for a better Nigeria, when in 1986 the touring literary icon from Abeokuta became the first sub-Saharan African to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Well, a beleaguered country climbed the shoulders of a giant where it has remained ever since, losing count of the innumerable times he has not held back in debunking the enemies of the country. Well, it was Mr. Wole Soyinka who recently reminded Nigeria that the murder of Mr. Bola Ige remains unsolved. And then that's another one we have gathered so far. Well, my people, majority of things had actually been said. What are we talking about in essence? No, this one is telling us that no, there had been some no good leaders of the Yoruba Kingdom, who had said the same thing about how Yoruba nation must be actualized, either they like it or not. And the majority of people are now congratulating Professor Banji Akintoye for his achievement so far. Because as it stands right now, this set of people are also no taking it upon themselves that Oduduwa nation no going back. And then my people, exactly what it is. Onto this one, many things have been said. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.